My new roommate, Kenji, was a strange one. On the first day he moved in, he did something peculiar. He placed a small, ornate mirror on the windowsill, but he angled it so the reflective surface faced out towards the hallway. "This building is new," he told me, his voice barely a whisper. "It's empty. This mirror will show us the truth of whatever comes knocking." I thought he was just being dramatic, trying to spook the new guy. I wish I had listened. That night, right after the lights out bell chimed its eerie tune through the silent building, the sound came. It wasn't a normal knock. It was a frantic, chaotic burst against our door. Knock, 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 knock. A relentless, unnatural rhythm that made the hair on my arms stand up. Before I could even move, Kenji grabbed my arm, his grip surprisingly strong. "Don't open it," he hissed, his eyes wide with genuine fear. "That knock, it's not human." "That's ridiculous," I said, shaking his hand off. "It's obviously just Akio messing with us." I crept to the door and peered through the peephole. A wave of relief washed over me. "See? It's Akio. He's just standing there." "It is not Akio," Kenji insisted, shaking his head slowly. "It's wearing his form. It's reading you, Takeshi. It knows you're looking. Stay quiet." Just as I was about to call him crazy, my phone buzzed in my pocket. A text message. It was from Akio. "Takeshi, why won't you open the door? I'm freezing out here." I shoved the phone in Kenji's face, triumphant. "Here, look, it's Akio. He's texting me." Kenji stared at my phone, his expression shifting from fear to utter confusion. "Takeshi, your screen. It's blank. There's nothing there." A cold dread shot down my spine. I looked at the screen again. The message was as clear as day, but he genuinely couldn't see it. He wasn't lying. My phone buzzed again, the vibration feeling like an electric shock. Another text from Akio. "Are you okay? Check my chat history, now." My hands trembled as I opened our chat log. My breath hitched. The latest message wasn't text. It was an image. A body, twisted and splattered on the concrete courtyard below our window. I zoomed in, my heart pounding in my ears. It was Kenji. The next text popped up immediately as if the sender knew I'd just seen the picture. "Someone jumped from our room. Get out now. That thing is in the room with you." A scream ripped from my throat. I stumbled backward away from Kenji, my eyes locked on him. What are you?" "Calm down." Kenji held up his hands, taking a cautious step towards me. "What did you see? What did it show you?" My voice was a choked whisper. "It said you're dead. It showed me. It said you're the thing." "Don't trust it, Takeshi. It's all an illusion. It's a lie to make you panic. It just wants you to open the door." I was completely numb, my mind a whirlwind of confusion. Akio outside, Kenji inside. One of them was a monster. But who was lying? My friend or my roommate? "Listen to me," Kenji said, his voice steady and calm, cutting through my panic. "Look outside again, but don't use the peephole. Look at the mirror. The mirror shows the truth." I took a deep, shuddering breath and forced my legs to move. I walked to the window, my gaze fixed on the small mirror he'd placed there. The reflection of the hallway rippled for a second like water, then settled. It was still Akio standing there, but he was wrong, deformed. His smile was too wide, his limbs just a little too long, and clinging to his back, like a monstrous parasite, was another face. It was ash gray, with deep, hollow sockets where its eyes should be. But in those sockets were vacant, milky white orbs, and they were staring directly at me through the mirror. I staggered back, a strangled gasp escaping my lips. The knocking returned, more frantic and violent than ever, hammering against the door. I fumbled for my phone, wanting to call for help, my shaking hand accidentally pressing the camera icon. The screen lit up in selfie mode. In the frame was my face. But it wasn't my face. It was a grotesque, emaciated mask, sunken and pale. And its eyes. Its eyes were the same vacant, milky white orbs as the creature in the hall. I screamed and dropped the phone. The screen shattered and the room plunged into darkness. "Takeshi, what's wrong?" Kenji's voice called out from across the room. But the tone was different now. It was cold, mocking. "Once you see your true reflection," the voice cooed, "it becomes a part of you." The voice then shifted, becoming high-pitched and distorted, a twisted mimicry of Kenji's fear. "There's nothing you can do now, Takeshi, because the door is already open." "It's not," I yelled, my back pressed against the wall. "The door is locked." A low chuckle echoed in the darkness. "Not the wooden one, the one in your mind. Your fear, your doubt, that was the key. You let it in." I flinched, looking down at my hands in the dim moonlight filtering through the window. They were twitching, not from fear anymore, but from a strange, perverse, guilty thrill that was coursing through my veins. Slowly, deliberately, I clenched my right hand into a fist. Instantly, the frenzied knocking outside the door matched my movement. One sharp rap, knock, another, knock, a third, knock. My fist, my knock. I unclenched my hand. The knocking stopped. A dead, heavy silence filled the room. I heard a long, satisfied sigh emerge from my own throat. The sound of what I thought were Kenji's footsteps receded into the darkness, dissolving into nothing. Its work was done. I was alone. I stood there in the center of the room. I raised my hand. I had become the one who knocks.